Hey guys, how's it going? Captain Foley, back with you again today, or tonight, for another live video. We're going to be talking about the Discovery Season 4 trailer number 2 that we saw today. So you guys have anything to say about it, by all means, let me know. If you want to drop a like, I'd really appreciate that as well. Hit that like button, it's easy and free. If you do want to support the channel and help us out in other ways, by all means, consider sending a super chat. I'd really appreciate that as well, as would Samuel. We're going to have a lot of work to do soon. Prodigy's coming out on October 28th, and then November 18th is Discovery Season 4. So we're going to be working double time for a while anyway. So thank you guys for joining me for the live. I really appreciate you guys. So yeah, let me pull up the live chat here and see what's going on. What are y'all saying? Figured change of pace as far as, a live location goes, and get some nice beauty shots of the TOS Enterprise, because why not? My channel. Your channel. All right. So, here we are. I'm a fan of disco, but the universe ending threats are getting exhausting. I mean, it's very true. That is very true. Gmon78. It's 3 a.m. Hi. Hi, Gmon. How's it going? Anyway, guys. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. What did you think of the Discovery 4 or Season 4 trailer? I thought it was kind of lackluster, honestly. Sure, we see the galactic or the galaxy big gravitational anomaly that they're dealing with. Other than that, I didn't glean much from it. We saw some redesigns of some, well, people are calling them redesigns of some classic species, such as the Ferengi. I don't think it's a redesign, guys. I think it's interspecies mingling over 900 years. So it's not a redesign of the Ferengi as much as everyone wants to claim it is. I don't think it is at all. So keep that in mind. Other than that, there's not much really that I could glean from this trailer, so I don't know what we're going to talk about here. If you guys have any thoughts or ideas, by all means, let me know in the comments section. If you want to super chat, again, like I said, I would really, really appreciate that if you're able to. Hey Chuck A, how's it going? The cling ring. Let's see. Honestly, I love how the 32nd century Type A and Type B uniforms appear together. Yeah, thank you, Donnie, for that. I thought the Type A paid homage to the motion picture uniforms, with the Type B paying homage to the original and next-gen ones. Yeah, I can see that, and I kind of agree. I think the uniforms are interesting. I really like Saru's with he's got some kind of, probably the crest of the Kelpians or whatever on the black part, and I think that looks fantastic. Other than that, I'm still not used to the new uniforms. We'll have to see how they kind of translate and speak to me when we actually see the seasons. So, haven't every trailer from Discovery been blockbuster? Yes, some have been more visually exciting and a little bit more stimulating. This one was just kind of blah for me. I just want Strange New World. I want a Strange New Worlds trailer. I want to see something from Strange New World. I don't know if we're going to get that this weekend. I'm certainly hoping so. And stay tuned next week, guys, to all the lives that we're going to be doing, because we're going to be covering a lot of different things. So if you guys are interested in Star Trek, and I think you might be, you might want to tune in. So yeah, stay tuned for our lives. No Andorians. We didn't see any. That doesn't mean there aren't any. So, I mean, it is what it is. So 44 people here, 19 likes, guys. That's awesome. Hit that like button, though, if you're able to. I'd really appreciate it. Carlos A. Smith says, yes, a possibility for Strange New Worlds. A possible hope of Strange New Worlds. Do you like hard cider at all, Cap? Yeah, absolutely, I do. Are you thinking of sending me some so I can get me through Discovery Season 4? Because, you know, I wouldn't complain. No, but yeah, in all seriousness, yes, I do like hard cider, so. Andrew Sepp, looks like we're going to get 2 captains on the ship, just like Enterprise A. Then again, they had 3, Spock, Kirk, and Scotty. Yes, they did, but that's a legendary crew. If you play Starfleet Battles, you can have a legendary crew, but just because you're a captain of engineering doesn't mean you're a captain, of a starship. So there is that caveat to it. So, hello, Eric Sween. How are you? The Stanleys, Trekyards, do Star Trek stuff. Who would have thought? Right? Who would have thought? Does anyone think this is Voyager's lost cousin? No, I don't think it's Voyager's lost cousin. That thought never once entered my mind. So, thank you for putting it there. No, I don't have a problem with the big baddie or the universe-shattering whatever being a scientific anomaly. I think that's fucking great. I don't want a bad guy. I don't want a big baddie to be the crux of the season. So Star Trek is about exploration. It is about science. It is about those kind of things that people haven't seen before. And so please, yes, let's do that. Let's get into that. Starfleet is back like a wrecking ball. I must say, I do like the crew, says Austin. Crew wasn't really highlighted in this trailer, though. Sure, we saw some of Hugh. We saw, like, Stamets get one line. We saw Tilly hurting people. Not hurting people, but hurting people. She was monitoring lines. Gray and Adira, again, not really highlighted in this trailer at all. I did notice that they changed the captain's chair. All the ships in Starfleet headquarters still look the same. I do like the actress they got for the Federation president, which apparently looks like she's Cardassian and Denobulan. Maybe a little bit of Bajoran in there as well. So I really like that actress. She was in Hell on Wheels, and I think she did a fantastic job. So looking forward to seeing her for sure. Looks like Navarre might be rejoining the Federation at some point because they get handed a flag, and the Federation president is in quite a nice outfit. So let's see. The Stanley says, do you think the Cardi hybrid woman is the president? Yes, I do. Donnie Pearson, ooh, the warp tunnel from Star Trek: The Motion Picture. Katarian. David Dewis. I think Discovery is in a difficult place. They've got to be seen as more futuristic than the already futuristic world we have in TNG. Problem is, they now need a problem their tech can't solve. I won't disagree with you there. Let's change this up a bit. There we go. She looks Carrarian. Donnie says, I may be a native Oklahomian residing in Western Washington, but Hawaii is so on my bucket list. JB says, just started to introduce my partner to DS9, and after seeing Vedek win for the first time, she grabbed me by the balls, demanding to know if Space Karen gets what she deserves, in her own words. Space Karen. That is Kai Wynn. Absolutely. kind of love that. That's great. Saru looked good in the red uniform. Totally agree, Chuck. And I do like the little added flourish that he had on there for Kelpian, whatever. It looks good. So she looks Katarian. She's not though. She's clearly got some Cardassian in her. I'm just gonna take a quick look at a Katarian because for some reason it's not quite ringing a bell with me. Oh no, I don't think she looks Katarian at all. Actually, there might be a little bit of Katarian in there. You got to remember too, guys. This is 932 years in the future. There's going to be some interspecies mingling that has gone on in that time. So even the Ferengi, it looks very bat-like actually. It's not a redesign of the Ferengi necessarily. It's more of a hybrid. So. Let's see. Cade says, just dropping in to say hi. Thank you very much, Cade. Hit that like button before you leave, though. 63 of you here, 35 likes, guys. Hit that like button if you're able to. And if you have anything to say, anything you want to pipe up about or show your support for the channel, by all means, consider sending a super chat. Try to get that last super chat slot, maybe, if it's something that you're interested in. Did you see one of those cat creatures in the background? I didn't, but we're going to be taking a look at this in a breakdown video, so we'll get to that. It's either a Cetacean or a Kzinti, if that's the case, if it's cat-like. Could also maybe be a Lyran, but we'll see. Remember the game episode where Wesley and Lawler... You mean Leffler, not Lawler. Yeah, and that's Ashley Judd playing Leffler. Yeah, I remember that. Did the temporal war break the universe or galactic Q-quakes? Maybe that's what's causing the anomaly. Who knows? We don't know yet. We'll find out. Do you think we'll see more new Starfleet ships in this new season? Starfleet ships? Possibly. I think we might see at least one more style, but I think they're going to just double down on the ones that they have. If that shot of them coming up to Starfleet headquarters is any kind of indication, I don't think we're going to see any new ships, which is a bit of a shame. But that being said, we might. I shouldn't say I don't think we're going to see it. I think we might see at least one kind of new ship. So. Do you think people see more new Starfleet ships? I read that one already. Riker met her on Riser. I could be wrong. Yeah, I think she is a Katarian. She's got the same kind of look with the forehead, but that's not at all what the lady looks like in the trailer, dude. The Cardassian lady is the same lady from The Man in the High Castle, John Smith's wife. Yes, she is, and she is fine, gotta say. But yes, she was also in Hell on Wheels with Anson Mount and Colm Meaney. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing more of her for sure. Drude Hertzler, evolution of the different species seems evident. Yes. Or, like we said, just because it's all one big federation now, interspecies mingling. Sex between, you know what I'm saying. Dave Dewis, do you think we could see other Starfleet ships with the Spore Drive? No reason they couldn't duplicate it now. We're not going to see that. I can guarantee you that. They even said, I think, in season 3 that there's no way even in the future for them to duplicate the Spore Drive. How they're still doing it, I don't know. And the fact that now we know that books people can actually pilot the ships, it would make sense to try to make more of the Spore Drive ships. However, I don't think we're going to see that. I don't think that's something you guys should be counting on at all. Carlos says, "What the frack is this crap? Especially the jolts of being knocked out of their seats. One, oh, sorry. Oh, no wonder they won the visuals only and nothing else." I mean, Michael Burnham gets bonked on the head, so. Austin says that Lower Decks had him at hello. Keshink, hope they show more of the 32nd century. Oh, they will. I'm sure we'll get into a few interesting and fun things in that regard. So, I am hypnotizing you with my Star Trek stare. Please stare into the warp tunnel and remember to send us super chats. $5 is acceptable. $10 is even better. Please send super chats and hit that like button, guys. We should have over 50 likes by now with 78 of you here. So please ignore the hypnosis for now. I'm gonna just turn that off. There we go. Yes, it's the same Ashley Judd who starred in Double Jeopardy, absolutely. Shannon Murphy, why does the show get renewed? Burnham is horrible. A lot of people like it. I don't mind watching it. It's not as good as some newer Star Trek like Lower Decks and probably Strange New Worlds, but I still get excited to watch episodes of Discovery and talk about it. I just love Star Trek, so. But this isn't Star Trek. But it is, though, so. Tim McCaffrey, hopefully the anomaly resets the timeline. I don't hate Discovery, but seriously, they should just admit it's in an alternate universe and they can do that without invalidating the show. Thoroughly agree. For me, this has been the Discoverse for a long time. Always will be. It is not Prime Universe as much as they try pushing that on us. So, yeah, it is not Prime Universe. It's that simple. It's the Discoverse for me. If they actually say that in the show, I would be super happy. Matthew says, there's a large creature that's covered with a tarp that looks like a mix between species 8472 and a Tholian. Now, that's interesting. Like I said, we're going to be doing a detailed breakdown and analysis of this video, including everything that's in the background and all that kind of stuff. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you're subscribed and make sure you click the notification bell icon to all, please. Austin says, intergalactic melting pot. Absolutely. The Stanleys, do you think the Emerald Chain will still be a thing, the series, or are they dealt with now? I think they'll be dealt with. I think you'll hear the odd line here and there of dealing with remnants of the Emerald Chain, but it's going to be no real threat. I want to know more about Book's cat. I don't care. Does the Discovery get blown up? Probably not. That seems very unlikely. Shannon Murphy, I can't get my parents to throw away their rose-tinted glasses because they think Picard is a good show. Well, hopefully season 2 and 3 will be better. I know they've pulled in some legacy people behind the scenes, such as Doug Drexler. So, I mean, that's a step in the right direction. And we're just hoping that it'll be better. So, but yeah, season 1, kind of garbage. Kind of garbage, I gotta say. Donnie says, speaking of Book, I love his starship, Star Trek's answer to the Astro megaship from Power Rangers in space. The megaship that transforms into a Megazord was inspired by Defiant from DS9. Book ship is okay. I never watched Power Rangers, so don't understand the reference, but it's okay. Shannon says, there are $4. No, there are no dollars so far. Nobody's even super chatted. That's okay though. It's fine. And nobody's hitting that like button. We have 75 people here right now with 54 likes, guys. Hit the like button. The new goal is 75 likes. We can easily do that with the amount of people here. So let's just get on that. Area 51. When you stare into the warp tunnel, the warp tunnel stares back into your soul. Chuck A, the shot of Kovic again. Who do you hose character is? Starfleet president? I think the Starfleet president is the half Cardassian lady. Dave Dewis says, I'd like to see the return to Earth. The previous episode's preview of Earth was disappointing. Very little view behind the curtain, considering it a predominantly human crew. Yes. Getting Earth back in the Federation, I think, is going to be something that they're going to be striving for this season. Like I said, it looks like Navarre or Vulcan does come back into the fold at some point. So I think they might lead the season off with that. Like, after months of whatever, Navarre is now back in the Federation. That might be one of the opening scenes. Shannon Murphy, I think part of the Burnham being a bad character has to do with Soneqa's acting. Raise voice, then whisper. Raise voice, then whisper, and gape at everything. But she's not that bad of an actress. I've seen her in other things, and she doesn't do that. That's all on the directors. That's all on her being told how to act, how to emote, what to do. And considering that she was raised on Vulcan and dealing with these emotions that she can freely express now is kind of new to her. I don't know. It's a bit of a problem, sure, but it is what it is. Dave Dewis says, I like Disco for what it is. Same as Picard, it's not TNG era Trek. That's my comfort food, if you will, but it's a new adventure, and it's better than the years without Trek we had. That's very well said, David. Stephen House, ES31 Holo program, maybe the one best way to get Agent Sloan back. I like Agent Sloan. I thought he was cool. Shannon Murphy, is Burnham being brought in? He could save everything. Kurtzman needs to go. No, I don't think Berman is interested, and Kurtzman does need to go. I 100% agree with you. Number one sci-fi, the Discovery obviously gets heavily damaged, though. Yeah. And I suppose I'm fine with that. Austin says, I put a new badge on my Lexus that says powered by dilithium warp drive. My son didn't know what that meant. I have failed as a father. Indeed you have. Indeed you have. JB, I agree, Captain. In fact, I think the best moments in Season 1 Picard were all the touching scenes between old friends. Yes, but you needed more old friends. Where's Beverly? Where's we got Riker? Where is we got Data as well. But Beverly, where's Beverly? Where's Geordi? Like, bring these people back. Come on. Insaba Noor throws in $5 for Super Chat of the Night. Thank you so much. Let's face it, everyone will always shit on Disco and blindly praise Lower Decks. It's the cool thing to do. That's not necessarily true. A lot of the people that shit on Disco also shit on Lower Decks because it's animated and they don't get it, or they're fandom menace, so they've already made up their minds that they're going to hate everything new Trek, which is annoying. So I don't know how you could watch an episode of Lower Decks and not, like, enjoy yourself. Just be able to have fun in the Star Trek universe. I don't understand how people don't understand how to do that. It just confuses me. Oh, there we go. I was on the wrong setting there. Austin says, I always hit the like button. It's logical. It is. We're at 62 likes now with 75 people here. Okay, guys, I want to hit 75 likes. So I need 13 of you that haven't hit like to hit that like button. I never shit on Disco. I'm not gonna say I never do, but here on Trekyards, we like to give everything a fair shake. Everything has good and bad about it, even classic Trek. So we look at that. We examine the good, the bad, what doesn't make sense, and even sometimes the ugly, because it's all there in all forms of Trek. There's some things that are canon breaking in all the other series of Trek. Do we overlook some of them? Yes. Do we nitpick some of them? Yes. And I don't mean we as in Trekyards. I mean we as in fans. But you're right. Disco is going to be talked about poorly for a long time, just because a lot of people haven't watched it and they're only going based on what other people have said. That being said, Enterprise was kind of picked on a bit. Now that Discovery is on the block, Enterprise is like, hey, we weren't so bad now, were we? So, same with the prequels for Star Wars. Not overly liked. But compared to the new trilogy, people are kind of like, hey, I kind of miss George Lucas's vision and those prequels. So, Eric Martin throws in $5. Here is $5. Please don't get that close to the screen again. It really freaks me out. Yeah, you said that before, Eric, and I really apologize. I mean, you sat with me in person when we have lunch together. So, I mean, I don't know why. Me doing this freaks you out, even though the size of your TV is, like, huge, and I get that. So, I get a nice room over there. What's that up on the wall? Sorry. George Mangrum. A lot of people don't like Lower Decks. I don't get where they're coming from at all. I like Star Trek. I like every Star Trek show so far. I'm kind of there with you. I even like Discovery. Like I said, I get excited for a new episode of Discovery to come on. Does it let me down and leave me walking away feeling a little bit disappointed or sad or depressed? More often than not. Lower Decks doesn't do that. Lower Decks, I look forward to it. I get excited. And at the end, I feel good. So, Smart Smears, what do you think about it? I like season 3 a lot, but honestly, kind of disappointed. I'm hoping it's just the trailer focused too much on the galaxy-ending beats. I'm sure I will still enjoy it, but I'm the same way. Like I said at the beginning of this, to lead this off, I thought it was very lackluster. Didn't show much of the crew or any of good bits. Like you said, it's more on the galaxy-breaking, bad entity anomaly thing, so... Austin says, when Picard's going to pay his rent, oh, I forgot, Sam Clemens took care of it, or Guinan did. Shannon Murphy, it's why method acting can be a good thing sometimes. That and improvisation. Chuck A, who do you think Kovic is? Section 31 maybe? Possibly, that's probably the route they will go. I wish they wouldn't, but... honestly, I'm hoping he's something else, like a time-traveling agent or something. I know time travel is illegal. I get it. I understand. But a lot of things are illegal. The government still does them, so. Austin says, Lower Decks is like Marvel's What If, but better. I don't agree. It's not at all like What If. What we do need, though, is a Star Trek What If. Could you imagine a Star Trek What If series? I would be so on board with that. Matt Boardman, I don't know if I agree with that. I genuinely think the writing and care in Lower Decks is more than Disco. I was there at the beginning of Disco. Matt was there. Matt has been working behind the scenes on a lot of this stuff, so he knows what was going on. I think Sonequa is a pretty good actress, a smart spirit. Pretty much everyone in the show is. Shannon says Kurtzman contract was renewed, wasn't it? We should use more persuasive means. Yeah, his contract was renewed for another 5 years. Bets on Discovery ending with Riker walking out of the holodeck again. Do you like the zero gravity scene in the trailer? I'm not convinced it was a zero gravity scene. I think it was more like the ship's getting shooken around and it's like they all get thrown out of their seats, and it's like a slow motion thing. If it is zero gravity, I kind of like that because almost never does the gravity plating go down, even when there's no power on the ship. Grav plating is actually more reliable than life support in most instances. So if it is zero gravity, I'll be happy, but I'm not convinced it was. That being said, I only watched this twice, and I have no desire to watch it again. Let's be fair. Matt Boardman, and that's cool to do too. I don't hate disco. I watched seasons 1 and 2 several times over. I just wish there were different choices made. Like a Star Trek What If, yeah. Shannon says, I hate a lot of new Trek because it is so disconnected from the old stuff. They do things to bring in fans like myself, but they're doing it wrong. We want episodic adventures in the future we can aspire to. Well, Shannon, stay tuned for Strange New Worlds, because I know for a fact that there's episodic format there. Darth Maul says, Kurtzman's contract may have been renewed, but I don't remember it being renewed with him involved in Star Trek directly, just as production company and staff. I don't know about that specifically, so that's interesting that you said that. Don't know. Austin Zappis, watch Stargate SG-1 200, and understand why Martin Lloyd, rest in peace, was great, and how he shouldn't be so serious. Watch 200 to the very end. Worth it. I've watched 200 a few times. And yes, it is worth it. Should I keep the... Alright, here's the deal. I have a TNG theme for the PlayStation as well. If anybody is interested in seeing it, the first super chat that says TNG will get it. So there you go. Super chat of... yeah, at least $2. Shannon Murphy, can we all agree, though, that Star Trek Discovery art direction makes it Kelvin? Yes, and Kelvin's not Prime Universe, so... Donnie Pearson, speaking of Worf, I would hope to see the Season 2 finale of Lower Decks, whether a first officer or post-Nemesis Enterprise E, or as a commanding officer. Olivia Julius throws in $2 and says, sorry I'm late. I didn't hear the red alarm. Red alarm. In Saba says, well said, Cap. It takes years for fans to appreciate most Star Trek series. There's something on the wing. Shannon Murphy, I'm sorry, but the only way I get excited for disco episodes is so that I can roast them. And that's fine. You don't have to agree with me. I don't care. I still get super excited for new Trek of any kind, even Picard, which Picard is a slog to get through. So, Dave Dewis, everyone hated Enterprise when it came out, like a lot of fandoms. They don't like change. Sometimes it's because of their own headcanon is broken. Absolutely. Totally agree with you. It's funny to see all the people who trashed Enterprise now embrace it. Yes, Matt. And think, too, of the fact that when before TNG came out, everybody's like, I'm not watching that. There's no Kirk and Spock. That's not my Star Trek. It was all pre-internet. Wasn't as loud of a voice. But there were petitions. There were fan letters to fanzines that were saying, we're not watching it because it's not our Star Trek. Austin says, Star Trek wasn't made simply to tranquilize, but inspire and light a fire. Light the fires and kick the tires. Smello Ram, that's CTV style. Well, if you want to do CTV style, we could do 3D. Ooh, put on your 3D glasses. Could the phenomenon be the galactic barrier breaking down and spiraling into various quadrants? That's interesting, and yes, it definitely could be. Discovery feels better if you binge watch. Lower Decks is good, one bite at a time, and binge. This is true as well. Cryptic Spider-Man. So that is an imposter. Voldemort is impersonating you. All right, Cryptic, dial it down a bit. I know you're trying to be funny, but dial it down. Don't be accusing people of being imposters and shit. Jacob Tinknell. Just the thing that rubs me the wrong way about all this with Disco is that they can't always be a world galaxy ending thing. It's frustrating and the writers lean on it and it's turning into a trope. Absolutely agree with you. That's why I think Strange New World is going to be better with the episodic format. And I wish Discovery would get on board with that. Could Kovacs be a Q just spitballing? No, I don't think so. What's up with Thomas Riker? I forgot. Q? Thomas Riker was handed over to the Cardassians for being a terrorist, so he could be in a Cardassian prison. Ryan says it doesn't look like zero gravity. It just looks like a hard hit with the inertia dampeners failed. I agree. When does Strange New Worlds start? We have no idea. Picard starts in February, though. So Strange New Worlds, I would expect a couple months after that, probably. Good old gamer. To be fair, systems like gravity plating could be separated in power like the holodeck. Otherwise, you can't get a crew to escape pods and such. Yeah, but it never goes out, no matter what happens to the ship. Even in an episode of TNG like Disaster, where there's no power through most of the ship, grav plating still works. Well, ain't that convenient? The little behind-the-scenes fact on that many people maybe don't know, is that because TNG is actually filmed on Earth. So, we have the gravity naturally. You don't think to write that the gravitational dampeners have failed or the gravitational plating has failed. Olivia Julius, $2. Voyager. I don't have a Voyager theme, so I'm not going to change it to that. Shannon Murphy, did they bring back Alice for the Borg encounter thing that Boimler did? Yes, they did. Alice Creed was brought back for that. I'm sure the answer to the anomaly is going to be the season 5 story. Very early, quick prediction. It's going to be some gateway to a new galaxy and start opening up the Trek universe to that. I really like that, Smart Smears. That's actually fantastic. That's a great premise for a cliffhanger for or it's the end of season 4. Is like, we have access to a whole new galaxy now. Yeah, I can see that. Eric Martin, $5. TNG, bam. And please trim your nose hair. Actually, I do need to trim my nose hair. You're absolutely right. See? No. So you want a TNG theme, eh? How do I do that now? Theme, there it is. Something. Apply. Alright, so we'll get into the TNG theme now for a bit. It's not as exciting or dynamic as the TOS one, but we'll watch it for a while. If anybody wants me to turn it back to the TOS one, send a $5 super chat and we'll switch it, because he set the bar with the $5 one to change it to TNG. So if you want to see the TOS one back, you know what to do. Tertiary Agent says, is Star Trek Discovery still using the wrong sound effects from other series? Probably. They're trying to bait you with the audio cues. Darth Maul, I've enjoyed all the series. I disliked TOS originally when I was a kid, but loved the movies. But I love TOS today. Disco and Picard are narratively a mess. I would not disagree with you. Austin says, I respect films like Generations, and really all of them, from that it's quite unprecedented. George says, people hated DS9 at first too, complained it wasn't very Trek since they weren't exploring. Now it's probably the best loved. I would probably agree. Matthew Mahler says, I say that because I think they kept saying things about the galaxy and how they are one, and Burnham said they were going where no one has gone before. That could just also be Into the Anomaly to find out what's in there, but that's kind of the vibe I got. But I absolutely like your train of thought. I like that. Darth Maul says, I don't dislike DS9 when it aired. It just seems stale to be on a station, so I watched Voyager more when it aired. Austin says, please say he didn't name him William or Deanna. Sela or Inera or LOL. Tasha is fine. I am so wrong. What are you talking about, Austin? Matt says, I love DS9 right from the start. It spoke to my soul. I didn't. I hated DS9 for a long time. And whenever I did watch it, I would always end up watching the same fucking episodes for some reason. Just my luck. Just randomly an episode would be on. It'd be one I had seen. It wasn't a very good one. So I could never get into it. So I didn't like DS9 for a long time. Then I met Sylvia, and she's like, you gotta watch DS9 with me. And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. I love Trek, so we're gonna sit down and watch it. Just never was motivated to before. Did a whole watch through of it, and now DS9 is my favorite of the Trek series. So, there you go. Tertiary says I was too young to get DS9 at the time. Cryptic says, I wish the PS5 let you put wallpapers on. One big letdown of the console. One of them, yes. Check out my rant video on the PlayStation 5, because I do mention that specific thing. Your background with the TOS ship is more wholesome than this disc trailer I just saw. Yeah, well, I won't disagree with you. Austin says, I am an artist and musician, so forgive me if I bleed uncontrollably like a hemophiliac. Okay. Darth Maul. They've said in past episodes the gravity plates are failing or have failed, but couldn't show things because the cost of likely technology. Yes, they have said grav plating has gone down on deck, whatever. That was more of an Enterprise thing, though. But yes, we have heard it in TNG stuff as well, but it's all off screen. Geraldine Karstensen, $10. No, hurry. Put TOS, please. All right, well, we're back to TOS then. Let's see. Settings. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Super Chats demanded it. So, there it is. Austin says, I like to be brief, mostly oral. Groovy. What? Why are the 1701Ds nacelles strobing? Never seen that before. They're excited? I don't know. $25, no hurry, but Voyager, please. I don't have a Voyager theme. If I did, it would be on here, but I don't. I have a bunch of really great themes for the PlayStation 3, but this is the PlayStation 4, so I don't have very many on this one. Good old gamer. The main thing I don't like about DS9 is my local station wasn't consistent with it, and it was too serial to keep up with on just random episodes. Yeah, that's kind of what the problem that I ran into as well. So I'm totally there with you on that. Shannon says, is there a Voyager era one? No, not that I'm aware of. I found these ones quite a while ago. They're kind of hard to find, but that's all I need in my life is TOS one. But a Voyager one would be cool, but I haven't seen one. International man of Star Trekery. Trek or not, doesn't DePaul use mag boots because Grav was down when she needed her hit of Trillium D? Yeah, I think so, but was her hair all flowy around? Georgie? I don't think so. Alrighty, back to the live peeps. Danke. Lonely Rose knows, is that on a PS4? If so, how can I get one? It is on a PS4, and you just have to go to the themes section of the store and find it. Who remembers Kim Cattrall? Spock made her scream. I remember her when she was known as Lassie. If you don't get that, I feel bad for you. DS9 took a while to find its footing. Once they got the Defiant and Dominion story got going, it rocked. Yes, season 3 is when it starts to get good. Donnie says, I enjoyed her as Lieutenant Valeris in Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country. So did I. But she also did a nude photo shoot on the bridge. And Leonard Nimoy was so angry that he destroyed all the prints, all the proof of it. He was furious about that. And god damn it, Leonard Nimoy, we're missing out because of you. Matt Borman, yeah, Austin, I appreciate the enthusiasm, but maybe pull back on the reins a bit. The Maquis did nothing wrong. In Saba, dude, not the place for your stream of consciousness. Are you talking to me, or are you talking to somebody else? Yep, Kim Cattrall was in Porky's. Yes, she was. Where did you get those things for the PS4? You just buy them on the PlayStation Store under the themes. When you buy the theme. Olivia Julius throws in $20. Awesome. Thank you so much, Olivia. By the way, guys, 83 people here with 80 likes. Let's try to get to 100 likes right now. What? Only 83 people? People come in and out of streams all the time. If you're one of the ones that have come in recently and missed the beginning, please hit that like button. Let's try to get to 100 likes. I'm sure we can do it. But Olivia, back to her super chat, says, TNG background now, and Enterprise had the gravity playing down while Archer was taking a shower, and the Klingons lost gravity in Undiscovered Country. Yes, and yes, you're absolutely right. But one was a big budget movie, and they could afford to do that. The other one was not filmed very well, and the globular water was all right. But yeah, they had more technology when they were doing Enterprise to make that look like a thing. So, yes. Hi-ho, it's off. Back to TNG we go. I don't have many other themes. Oh. All right, so the super chat again demanded it, so we're back to TNG now. So, there you go. And Saba says, not you, Cap, Austin. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Austin, tone it down a bit. Don't be like, boom, 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 spamming the chat. Just calm thyself. Enhance your calm, John Spartan. Dropped in to hit a like. Carry on, gentlemen. Thank you very much, 94GT Coop. He's always dropping in to drop a like, but never sticks around. Shannon Murphy, I need to petition my university to have them change the fire alarm from the shrill EST1 to a red alert klaxon, or the brrt from Voyager. Prefer the brrt, less ear damaging. But what about red alarm? Red alarm. 6 more likes, get to 100, guys. See, I know we could do it. 6 more people. Let's see. the multi-gunman. Hi, Captain Foley. How's it gong? How's it going? Well, thank you. Hail Kuroga. Death to Turtistan. I don't think Salty Trekker would appreciate that. Good old gamer. Poor Cap needs a quick shortcut for those themes. Yeah, you can't really do that, though. Eric says, I always liked the Star Trek 6 bridge, but a nude Kim Cattrall would take it to a new level. I agree. Urs says, give a like to, would give more if I could, lol. Well, thank you very much, Urs. That is amazing. 4 more likes, though, guys. And don't worry if you can't super chat or whatever. I understand everybody's situation is different. Just being here and hitting that like button is very important as well. So please do what you can. You can hear the pug snoring. She's right behind you guys. Let's change the camera. Maybe you'll see her. Yeah, there she is. She's even dreaming. Look at her. Little paws are twitching. The Pug Channel. All pug, all the time. But back to what's important now, guys. Me. Let's see. Black Alert could be taken the wrong way. Oof. Wow. Area 51. DS9 made me really like the Galaxy class more. Seeing it during the war, it looked even better for some reason. Listen, Jericho, you're absolutely right. It is a meh. I know I haven't watched it yet, so don't be in a rush to. Where's the Borg ship? Here, Borgie, Borgie, Borgie. Aw, Puggle Muggle snores. Puggle Muggle pawpaws. Olivia Julie is $5. I'm adopting a dog. The dog will be available next month. Just has to get fixed and caught up with shots, getting one from a local shelter. Yes, I saw that earlier, Olivia. That is amazing. You're doing a good thing for sure, and you'll have a little companion. You should have got a pug, though. I reckon the pup is dreaming of Star Trek TOS. Maybe, but it's on TNG right now because Super Chats. Marco Van Osh, hi Captain. What other themes do you have besides TNG and TOS? On this, not much. I've got like a warp theme. I got a Matrix theme. I've got the Star Trek Online Mirror Universe theme that has a picture of Tilly. Other than that, not much. My PS3 has a shit ton of themes, a lot of which are not safe for work, if you know what I'm saying. But there's two really good TOS ones on the PlayStation 3, which aren't available for this, unfortunately. So, good old gamer. The Galaxy class never made sense in the Dominion War. They should have been secondary hulls and battle bridges. LOL. That's true. Absolutely. The melting Ferengi. Just it's a Ferengi that's, you know, like the melting pot. You know, the intergalactic species mingling. I don't know how else to say it. Donnie says, love those Star Trek screensavers, whatever the heck they are. They're PlayStation themes, but yes, thank you. That Junkman, the man, the myth, the legend, Captain Foley is live. Indeed I am. Welcome, Junkman. If you guys have not subscribed to the Junkman, go check it out. He talks about 80s toys, 70s toys. He talks about toys and old TV shows and Star Wars. He loves his Star Wars collectibles. So go subscribe to the Junkman. You won't be disappointed. Always something entertaining, always something fun. Go subscribe now. Smart Smears. With the space flying by in the TNG background, it's like you're looking out a window, relaxing during a 12-hour warp. Yes. Trek or not, Romulan infiltrator doesn't arrive until Tuesday. Fair enough. Eric Martin, I was watching Voyager the other day and forgot how cool it was when the ship got hit by part of the Janeway hair. Yeah, got hit, and part of Janeway's hair would fly around and then return to a perfect bun. Inertial dampering hairspray. I can't even speak. Honestly, the best Janeway moment for me was in the pilot episode, right after they went through the Badlands and ended up in the Delta Quadrant, and her hair was all like down and disheveled. She looked so good there, so sexy. It's the only time she really looked sexy to me in that show. Shannon says, shh, you'll get him talking about the Badlands again. And he absolutely did. I'm sorry, Shannon. Olivia Julia's $5. They had a pug chihuahua mix, but she was already spoken for. See chat for visual. I will check that out later, Olivia. Shannon Murphy, or whatever that scene in Caretaker was. Yeah, I just talked about it. David Dewis, do you think we'll ever get another TNG style show in as much as it's a ship filled with families exploring, or have they written themselves into a corner where Starfleet moves towards defense? I think they've written themselves into a corner. I think the closest you're going to get to anything TNG feeling right now is Orville, which is coming back in March. So season 3 is in March. JB, both my kitties are rescues. In the U.S., 75% of all shelter animals are cats, actually. Sad. But that's because cats are so cute when they're kittens, and then they grow up to be cats. And cats are kind of dicks. Marco Van Osh, €2. Can you show us some Tilly? All right, well, time for the STO theme. It's not anything exciting. As much as I love Tilly, it's nothing fantastic. But yes, it's actually Captain Killy, so it's kind of boring too, so hopefully somebody else super chats to change it. But there she is. Captain Killy. I should have had this up the whole time because we're talking about Discovery, but whatever. Dave Dewis, the show is already on the air. It's Lower Decks, LOL. Yes. Shannon Murphy, I told you, Eric. I told you. I warned you, LOL. I know you so well. You do, Shannon. That's actually a bad thing. So at least you're paying attention. That Junkman, thanks, man. You guys still doing the TNG reviews? I haven't seen one pop up in a while. Not currently, because New Trek is on, so we're busy every week with New Trek. And Lower Decks, the last episode this season is coming out this upcoming Thursday. We got 1 week with no New Trek. And then we're on to a new Star Trek show called Star Trek Prodigy, which starts October 28th. And then November 18th, Discovery Season 4 starts. So we're going to be doing double duty with Prodigy and Discovery for a while. So probably not any TNG reviews for a while, but we got a huge backlog of TNG reviews if you want to go check those out. Alyssa Jericho, the Hawaii Five-0 theme should have played when the Hawaiians went into action on Lord. I agree. Or Magnum P.I. But yeah, actually Hawaii Five-0 would have been better. Good old gamer, Janeway's hair is usually wigs, especially early on, according to Garrett Wang and Robbie McNeil on the Delta Flyer podcast. Yeah, they went through some weird things with her hair. Shannon Murphy, even USS Callister feels more like Trek than the new Trek does to me. Lower Decks is kind of okay, but still. Yeah, USS Callister definitely felt like TNG, for sure. If you think cats are dicks, you haven't met the right cats yet. Not true. I had a sweetheart of a cat named Kalo. I've had many cats over the years. I've always had a cat, except for the last few years. I don't want to get another cat. I can't stand the cleaning the litter and the fucking caterwauling at night and scratching up the carpet on the stairs, which still needs to be repaired from Kalo. And then when they get old, they kind of just piss and shit everywhere. It's just, cats aren't for me, man. I've had them my whole life. I'm actually allergic to cats and dogs. allergic to dog and cat dander and saliva. But yet, I've owned cats and dogs my entire life. So I've met some sweetheart of cats, but even the sweetheart cats are dicks. Shannon said, is Killy her name on the other side, or is it just a moniker? Just a moniker. She's still Sylvia Tilly, but she's known as Captain Killy. And she's like, that's not even clever. So Jack F throws in $3. Thank you very much, Jack. No comment, but thank you very much for the super chat. Much appreciated. I have 2 black cats. They help amplify spells. Eric Martin, yes, Shannon, you warned me, but I love to trigger rants and repress memories sometimes. Oh my God. Geraldine throws in $10. Damn it, man. She's nae gonna fly. Easels. Back to TOS, please. Oh, she's nae gonna fly. All right, we're going back to TOS now. You guys and your themes, I'm telling you. And yeah, I gotta find a better way to do it. I also have galactic hyperspace and the Matrix. But I love these dynamic themes. They're really cool. Changes all the sound effects and everything, so. Shannon says, they are stray cats that hang around my university dorm. One apparently got on my car's hood at one point and scratched it. Oof. That's rough. Kinzinti Captain Killy equals Captain Kitty. Sounds like you guys are going to be real busy with the new Trek reviews. Can't wait. Yeah, we're going to be super busy. We're probably going to be doing... I figure we'll probably do Prodigy reviews on Fridays and Discovery reviews on Mondays. I think is how we're probably going to do it. I'm not sure. But we'll still have new ship videos and stuff on Saturdays. And there are going to be a whole lot of lives during the week and a whole lot of small content throughout the week based on both shows. So, yeah, we're going to be busy. Smart Smears, what would you want the next Lower Decks arc to be about, since it seems like the Packlet arc is wrapping up? I don't know. I need time to think about it. Sorry, I don't have an answer for you. Good thing that I'm on a farm, then. Them cats are wild and have to fend for themselves. Tolek Spring says, sadly, after that trailer, I'm just not going to watch Discovery anymore. As a lifelong Trek fan, it's horrible feeling that way. That's fine. You don't have to watch Discovery. I like I said, I felt it was lackluster myself. So, Cameron Murray, oh my friggin' God! I just saw the new season 4 trailer, and God, I can't wait anymore. So much to see. And 2, I noticed they had Discovery before the upgrade. They've done that every time with the trailers. They throw in an old scene of Discovery every time, even on next week on previews. So don't take that there's an old Discovery as anything that's going to be a thing, because that probably won't be. Bacasta, new Trek bad, old Trek good. Give like. Olivia Julius, $2. TNG, please. Oh my God. Why did I start this? Here we go again. Themes. Select theme. TNG. Apply. I don't have Voyager. I don't have Deep Space Nine. Don't ask. There you go. I reckon them super chat fillers are making you flip-flop back and forth with the themes. Yeah. It's okay though. Shannon Murphy, please tell me that crap can get buffed out. For a cat scratch? Yeah, I would say so. JB, when is Samuel going to fulfill his destiny and just cosplay as Ensign Boimler? He's practically the same, just saying. He will never agree to that. He won't think he's like Boimler at all. Ninja Chris 77, feel like Trek is going down in popularity by the day. It's been hours since the trailer dropped, and there's literally only 7 reaction vids on YouTube for it, including your stream. Kind of sad. Yikes. I did not know that. But yeah, I have noticed lately that a lot of the Discovery stuff is... do you think they do another time travel story in Discovery? No, I don't think so, Curtis. Wade says, just wanted to say I love all kinds of your and Samuel's Trekyards and Shipyards. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, Wade, for that compliment. Thank you very much for watching, and welcome. Eric Martin, Shannon, let's get a list together of PTSD triggers for Cap. Just like shacks on lower decks, then we can all avoid them. Dilithium as a fuel source is definitely one of them. Dilithium is not a fuel source. And I mean, you're not going to trigger me, so don't even try. Not saying I like it getting less and less popular, by the way. I'm glad you guys cover it still, even if I'm not having a good feeling about season 4. Yeah, I don't have a good feeling either. David, one issue that I've had with recent live action Treks, I can't leave TNG Voyager DS9 on around my kids. I can't leave Disco. I can leave TNG Voyager and Discovery and DS9 around my kids. I can't leave Disco or Picard on around them. Youngest is 6. Yeah. New Trek isn't family friendly, I'm guessing, is what I'm saying. True. Everything evolves though, and we'll have Strange New Worlds. We'll have Prodigy, which you'll be able to, the kids will be able to watch. So you'll be able to pick and choose. But the Janeway hair one is the only one I know about, unless he's one of those people that hates it when you don't break Kit Kats. Because I never break my Kit. You don't break your Kit Kats? What the actual fuck? You're one of those people that actually just bites into it? No. See, that fucks up the whole wafer and chocolate ratio. You can't do that. Dave Dewis, that's a problem. I love Trek because I watched it with my dad. Understandable. Just imagine if the theme war was over Captain's PS3 not safe for work themes. I just wouldn't put them on. But I have a bunch of other ones. I've got Lamborghini ones. I've got Star Trek ones out the wazoo on the PlayStation 3. I just don't have it hooked up currently. So maybe I'll do a live in front of it one night and we can go through them. Geraldine says, is there an amount you can lock in a theme? Is there an amount you can lock in a theme? Asking for a friend. Let's see. Yeah, I mean... Oh, shit. Yes, there is. A $50 super chat will lock in whatever theme you want. And I won't change it for any other super chats. How's that? I was going to say 100, but I thought, nah, it's too much. 50 will do it. Area 51, I think a good story arc for Mariner would be to try to make captain so she can keep her friends as her crew, but she tries too hard and keeps messing up. Urs said, I wonder if we can see a clone Boimler again. I have a feeling he could be a spy for the Packlids, but I reckon we'll find out, but I hope not, though. Yeah, we were speculating that would kind of be a fun story idea as well. Don't think it's going to happen, though, unfortunately, but... Cap in pottery class is like fighting Kurtzman was a full-time job. JB, I fucking love that. That's got to go on a Trekyard shirt. God damn it, fighting Kurtzman was a full-time job. I love it. I love it. That's fucking hilarious. Sorry, I don't mean to swear, but I do swear on these lives, so you can't leave these lives on around your kids either, and I apologize. But Shannon Murphy, I found another one. Yes, you did. I never break a Kit Kat bar. Fear me. Darth Eddie, I'm torn on the Ferengi. On the one hand, it's clearly a recognizable Ferengi, but there is no point in redesigning the ears to make it look more like original TNG concept art. Okay. Darth Eddie, I've said this already in this live a few times. I don't think it's a redesign. I think it's basically interspecies mingling over 932 years. Chances are it's not all Ferengi in his DNA. So it makes sense that they might not look the same. I don't think it's a redesign. If it is tied to the concept art, that's interesting, but I don't necessarily think all Ferengi are going to look like that if that's the case. Yeah, let her fail the bridge officer exam. Good learning experience. Bacasta, watch someone donate that much for a song. For the song is balls in your jaws or some other cursed meme song. I haven't heard that song, so, and it only applies to the theme, so. Ninja Chris says, by the way, has anyone mentioned the spacesuit flying scene from the trailer yet? Is that a thing now? How are they gonna have one spacesuit episode now for every season? I didn't mention it. We're gonna be doing a full breakdown of this as an edited content video, so stay tuned for that. And also don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell icon and hit like while you're at it, guys. 105 likes, we can do more. But hit those subscribe button because we're gonna be doing a live breakdown of this as well next week. So lots to talk about. Donnie says, not all Lower Decks episodes get the TV 14 rating. Some get TV PG 1. Yes, this is true. Darth Eddie, hopefully you're right. The straight teeth might be the giveaway. Ferengi and sick. Ferengi and sick changeling mix. Wow. Donnie says, I love Kit Kat bars, yum. Shannon Murphy says, it's not a Cartoon Network right now. Adult Swim time. Bacasta. I mean, I watched worse things than Lower Decks as a kid. I did too. So did my kids. My kids watch anything I watch pretty much, with the exception of like hardcore XXX porn, which I don't really watch anyway. I'll maybe watch like 30 seconds of it because that's all you need. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. We're getting off topic. Yeah, my kids watched like Family Guy and stuff when they were younger, and probably a little inappropriate, but I don't believe in sheltering your kids necessarily. And I know everybody's parenting style is different, so I'm not saying anything about that. Just me personally, I let them watch pretty much what I was watching. So, part Bajoran, part Ferengi. Evil Mark says, even if he's 100% Ferengi, the design is close enough that it can easily coexist with the original design. Humans all look different, so why not Ferengi? I absolutely agree. Same with the Andorians as well. And even the Vulcans, or not the Vulcans, the Klingon, not the Klingons. Don't mention the Klingons. I don't want to talk about the Klingon design at all. Stop. What I was going to say was the Romulans. Because in TNG, they got the forehead ridges, which I thought was fucking stupid. But anyway, but then in Picard, they actually clarified that there are Romulans that look like normal Romulans, and then they're the Northerners that have the ridges. So. Has anyone been watching the TV show Murder, She Wrote? Because a couple of Star Trek actors have been on the show. I used to watch Murder, She Wrote all the time, and I actually watch a YouTube channel called Pushing Up Roses where she reviews Murder, She Wrote because she's a big fan. And yes, there's Star Trek actors all over the 80s. In Magnum P.I., in Simon and Simon, in everything. So yes. I watched RoboCop when I was like 8. Yeah. Dave Dewis says I can watch things with kids that if I'm aware of their content. Lower Decks would likely be fine, but season 1 of Disco running around a dark ship with chewed up bodies would lead to no sleep for anyone. True enough. Best Maiden PI moment was when Alan Trammell and Lou Whitaker cameo. Legendary. Does Blue Origins realize Shatner may be celebrating and eating for Canadian Thanksgiving before his flight? Maybe top off the fuel tanks. Wow. I'm sure that, and yes, you're right, it is Thanksgiving for us here in Canada this weekend, so I'm sure he celebrates American Thanksgiving. I don't think he's necessarily going to celebrate Canadian Thanksgiving. Just a feeling I get. Disco season 1 was like watching a Halloween special that was going on for weeks. The great Chugi says, Happy Thanksgiving. Well, thank you very much. Actually going out to Sylvie's uncle's place tomorrow in Toronto, and don't have to cook, just have to eat and enjoy the food and the company, and then I don't have to clean up either. I can just drive home. So it's great. And if anybody's wondering how the house is going, the house is a fucking disaster right now because of the flooding that was in the basement. They've got it all tore up down there, getting ready for the renovation. We got a new washer and dryer, brand new ones. We also got a new dishwasher just because our old dishwasher was dying. We were already buying 2 appliances, so why not? So there you go. There's a little Captain Foley update. I think that's it for me, guys. I'm kind of running out of steam here, and I do have to get up sort of early for tomorrow. But I just wanted to touch base with you guys on this trailer. Hopefully there will be more to talk about coming out of the Comic-Con for Strange New Worlds and things. But there was a Discovery trailer, so we had to talk about it. It is what it is. It's fine. So if anybody has anything else they'd like to pitch in, by all means, consider sending a super chat. Who has the last super chat slot right now? That'd be Olivia Julius. And she also got to pick the theme, so yeah. Sorry, I can't respond to people tagging me. I've got no idea how to tag you. Tag on iOS YouTube app. You can tag on that actually, because I use it as well. All you do is do the @ symbol and then type their name exactly as it appears. It's not going to give you the option to highlight their name when you start typing it, like it should. But if you put @ and then type their name exactly as it appears in the chat, they'll see it highlighted and you'll be able to tag them. Eric says, well, Cap, on the way to Toronto, wave when you pass Woodstock. I will. Also fart, just so you know. Ensign Ricky throws in $2. Michael Bay couldn't have done a better trailer. I'm just going to move on from that. Assume that you're just being you. Squadra Course, $2. Last, let the sniping commence. So yes, Squadra Course is currently in the last super chat slot. So I feel that Janeway's hair is an indicator of how bad the situation is. The more out of order the bun is, the deeper the crap Voyager is in. But she only looks sexy and disheveled once. Once. If you do make a t-shirt out of my quote, you better have a drawing of an animated Captain Foley filled with rage, screaming it at Samuel. Fighting Kurtzman was a full-time job. Dude, that is fucking brilliant, and I want to do that. I'm going to screenshot that because we actually have... Oh, that's right. There we go. We actually have animated, Lower Decks animated versions of ourselves and an artist to do that. So I absolutely love that, and I think that's going to be a thing. If we make it a thing in the T Public store down below, if we do make that shirt, JB, if we make the shirt, I will send you one for free, because that is an amazing idea. Oh my god, I love it. I'll talk to Samuel about it in a day or so and see whether there's one we want to do. I think it looks good, but it has a good amount of explodium in it. It does have explodium in it, because that's what makes Discovery go round. Anyway, guys, I'm going to call that quits. Thank you so much for watching. 107 likes is awesome. Ooh, actually, $1 more would be fantastic, because we're almost at, like, a goal. $1 away. Actually, we were, like, 97 cents away. But... so one more super chat snipe would be awesome. Right now, Squadra Course has that last super chat on her, so if anybody else wants to just scoop it for $1, that'd be great. We also had 110 likes, which is amazing. Are the shirts still on sale? They're not. There's not a sale on right now. I think there's a sale coming up next week. They sent me a calendar with all of the sales. There's like 2 this month. 2 more this month. So just go check out the site. Link is in the description. Pick out some shirts you like, and then when I announce the sale, which I do for most lives, when there's a sale on, by all means scoop it up, because it's 35% off for the sale. So Squadra Course throws in $1 to become the last super chat sniper of themselves and make me hit my goal. So thank you so much, guys. Our hairspray reserves are almost gone. Kurtzman tripped over a cable and left a mess. Squadra Course, fine, I'll just snipe myself then. Yes, thank you, Squadra Course. Anyway, guys, have yourselves a great night, and I will see you, not tomorrow, because it's Thanksgiving. Probably on Monday we'll be doing a live, even though Monday is a holiday for me, but not for the rest of the world. So we'll probably be doing a live on Monday. So I guess I'll see you then. Ooh, and Area 51 snipes in with $1. So Squadra Course, you sniped yourself for no reason. So anyway, guys, have yourselves a great night. Thank you for watching. Thank you for enjoying the themes. Thank you for hanging out with me. And by all means, thank you to everyone that's wished me a happy Thanksgiving. You guys are awesome. Have yourselves a good one. See you later, guys. Captain Foley, signing off.